shit, bitch, fucking ass and blat blat, motherfucker.
You're cordially invited, bitch!
The Last of Us Part 2, or Last of Us 2 for short. Man, oh man, to think that this game can be so polarizing that it can split the fan base of the Last of Us franchise is a sight to behold. The fact that this sequel is one of the best PlayStation exclusives getting so much hate is legendary. Plus, in my honest opinion, The Last of Us 1 ended perfectly and didn't need a sequel. Well, the world got it thanks to Neil Druckmann. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say Neil Cuckman. Yeah, that makes it a hell of a lot better if you think about it. It also didn't help that he also hired Anita Sarkeesian for gender representation. Yeah, Anita Sarkeesian, the uber feminist who had a terrible YouTube show called Feminist Frequency, fake gamer girl if I ever seen one, and the woman that Neil Cuckman has been simping over since God knows how long. A month has passed and this game's rep has been way more negative than AOC's brain cells. And that's fucking saying something right there. How did this happen? Well, let's start with the infamous leaks. On April 26, 2020, the game was leaked on YouTube and it revealed the entire game. Mechanics, abilities, characters, story, hell, even the ending was safe. This was a big news in the gaming community and gaming YouTubers went to cover the story. Sony and Naughty Dog aren't too happy about it, and instead of trying to put out a press release or saying that the leaks are not true, they went in scorched earth protocol. They hired a company called Muso TNT Limited, a company in the UK, to go to YouTube and start taking down videos that contain the leaks and giving DMC strikes to channels who upload the leaked footage of the game. Hell, they even went after YouTubers who only just talk about the damn game without Sony footage of images, like Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers and Ryan of Arcade Outpost, and AZ of Heel versus Babyface as an example. Very good channels. You should totally check them out, man. But it didn't stop there, man. They even went to Twitter and started banning Last of Us 2 memes, with Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers getting his Twitter account banned. Clearly, they are not a people of culture. Seriously though, it's like who bans someone over some fucking memes, man? Fucking memes. And also some media Jason Strider, or whatever the fuck his name is, he was salty because not only because of the leaks, he was also salty because he wasn't the one who covered this leak further. Yeah, I can see where his priorities lie, but I gotta. And speaking of that, of course, the media didn't report any of this because if they do, they will lose out access to the review copies from Sony or Naughty Dogs. And same with some other YouTubers who may or may not be paid stills by Sony. I mean, listen, I get it, okay? I mean, I really do get it. You need money to pay the bills, but at least try not to be an anti-consuming dick. Nobody likes a dick, man. Shit. Well, it turns out that the unknown leaker may be a former Naughty Dog employee who was in a pay dispute with Neil Cuckman. Well, and it also didn't help the fact that roughly 70% of Naughty Dog staff left during the production of this game. As for the people who watched the leaks, they have been canceling pre-orders in droves. Naughty Dog and Sony were trying their best to get the people to buy their games, so they had to hire Troy Baker to issue a statement telling fans to keep an open mind or just don't ignore the leaks and just try the game. If you must know, Troy Baker is the voice actor for Joel, and well, he wasn't really being helpful with this whole debacle or anything, so there was that. Yeah, but it was a bit late for that. Next up is the media protecting the game and the agenda that is pushing. This one is all too well to the people who watched Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. I watched it. To be honest, it was a piece of dog shit. It was really a piece of crap. So the media does what they always does. They defend the game just like they defended The Last Jedi by attacking gamers. Article after article puts out calling gamers who don't buy or like The Last of Us 2 are sexist. Oh, but it gets even better. Since it was coming out in June 16th, and June, which is last month, being Pride Month, and Ellie being a lesbian, if you want to know more on that one, you should definitely play The Last of Us Left Behind. Really good content ever. The Axis Games Media had decided to call gamers who will not buy or play the game homophobic. Yes, let's call gamers sexist and homophobic instead of actually writing up the bullshit that Sony and Naughty Dog is doing with the help of MSTNT Limited. Peak journalism at its finest. Okay, for that one it was kind of stupid because they try. It's always these idiots always write something like, oh, if you don't play a game, if you don't like The Last of Us because it stars a female character, then you're sexist. No, the problem. See, here's the thing with these idiots. I'll get to that later. But point stands, it's so fucking stupid that I had to say it. And also that most of the game's enemy is probably a group. They put in a group of the religious type. Really doesn't help Last of Us 2 case. Christianity, because they get that. And speaking of those so-called games journalists, some of them went on to Twitter and started to whine and bitch about not getting the early review copies. It's fucking disgusting in my honest opinion, because it's like you are so busy not helping out gamers, and yet instead of you actually telling it like it is and not being acting like a page still, you decided to suck the dick that is Naughty Dog. Wow. Well, this ain't it, Chief. This is totally not it. Next up is the review bombing on both sides. First off, we'll go on the gaming critic sides. They praise this game like it's the best thing since sliced bread. Oh my god, I can't believe I've been using that. That one is done to death. Giving it 10 out of 10 across the board and getting a 94 on Metacritic because they was more happy that the main character is a chick who's a muff diver. And on the critic side, as of writing the script, there was a whopping 106 positive reviews and over 8 mixed reviews. Just telling it like it is, folks. I mean, seriously, if you only giving reviews for giving fucking reviews games that 10 out of 10 all because it stars a female and not a single white male, then you're not really a games journalist. You're nothing but a fucking activist pretending to be a journalist. I'm looking at you, CNN, you bum bastards. However, on the other side, there is a user score, and it tells a big ass story. As of writing this script, which was on July 18, 2020 at 4:38 p.m., the user score of the game was sitting at a 5.5, which is moving on up from a 3.3 rating. In the user side, there's a total of 30,976 positive reviews, 3,507 mixed reviews, and a whopping 32,454 negative reviews. There are also reports that the Metacritic has been given The Last of Us 2 the Captain Marvel Rotten Tomatoes treatment by deleting or refusing posting negative reviews. They're even removing 40% of the positive reviews. To quote Walter Peck from the original Ghostbusters, that's some shady shit, man. And to no one's fucking surprise, surprise, they're locking out the user scores for the newest PlayStation 4 Ghost of Tsushima, which is, as I writing this script, sits on an 83. But the user score is now hit a 92 because and that game, but more on that later. So next up is sales. Sales are always important. In the first week, it sold 4 million copies. That's not a surprise right there because it's a PlayStation exclusive. However, in week 2, it had a massive 80% drop. It's worse in Japan where it suffered an 85% drop, and there are still unsold copies of the game. Hell, they even tried to make it special, like if you buy any PlayStation 4 or any PlayStation 4 game or controller, you get The Last of Us 2 free. It didn't work. It did not work. Hell, in the UK, sales are down 80% week after week. Anywho, the media is praising The Last of Us 2 as, quote, stunning and brave, quote, and saying that Ellie is the first lady of video games. Now, as much as I love Ellie, she is not the first lady of video games. That honor belongs to the lovely Samus Aran for the Metroid series. And she's a Nintendo exclusive. But, you know what I was saying? Narratives. Gotta love them. Despite all the negative press from this, Neil Cuckman doubles down on the game, saying that the gamers shouldn't be attached to fictional characters. Yeah. He actually said that fucking shit, which is bullshit because, you know, you have to be attached to these characters if you want a story to be wanted them to be invested into the goddamn story. Clearly, this guy is a fucking nut job. And the media said that only toxic male gamers hate Abby, who is the new playable character in The Last of Us 2. Now, I have no problem playing as a female main character in the games. I have to say love you to Bayonetta, Chun-Li, Aqua, Maya, Amora, Maz, Shantae, Nisa, Athena, Tiny Tina, just to name a few. I never had and I never will. But what these fucking games journalists, these fucking left woke game devs and fucking woke people fail to realize it's not female characters that gamers hate. Gamers hate quote unquote strong female characters with shitty writings attached to them, or they get all the abilities without having to go through trials or tribulations that their male counterparts have to go through. I mean, it's so fucking easy to see that that Stevie Wonder couldn't see that, and he's blind as a fucking bat. Also, if Stevie Wonder, if you're ever hearing this, I didn't mean it literally. I just using it as a point. I can't say Ray Charles because, well, that was done to death. But I digress. I mean, and yet these motherfuckers just don't give a shit about that or anything. But all they care about is pushing an agenda or screaming more feminism. This is the problem with gaming today. If you have a game that puts its identity politics, featuring a female lesbian as a main character, a buff woman with gains for days as a secondary main character, totally unfun, super serious, and the main villain is a Christian group, you get a 10 out of 10 from IGN, who is paid by Naughty Dog no less. I won't be too surprised at that. But if you make a game that is a blast from the past, like SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and doesn't have the identity politics, no, fuck you, a 5 out of 10 for you by IGN. I bet you one of the cons for that game is too much water, despite the fact that SpongeBob's world is underwater, but you can't tell these idiots a damn thing. I want gaming to be about fun stories, gameplay, and well-written main characters. What I don't need is a game that focuses on nothing but pushing a fucking agenda and unlikable characters with shitty writing attached to said character. Neil Cuckman is a prime example of why you don't hire man bun having SJWs in any business. They'll be more focused on pushing an agenda than trying to sell a product and then throw a hissy fit on social media when their product doesn't fucking sell or don't want to taste the criticism. Anita Sarkeesian is also a prime example of what that third-wave feminism is a cancer to the world and is hurting more women than they are helping. That fucking bitch is a fucking cancer. And what is wrong with gaming? What is wrong with the gaming industry? She's nothing but the ultimate grifter and a con woman who is using whatever social issue that is a hot button topic to fatten up her pocketbook. Makes sense that Neil would fucking simp to her harder than Nancy Pelosi mistaking her dentures for her dog bone, or AOC having a law degree mailed to her $1 million home while saying fuck you to the press, who she should give a flying fuck about but doesn't because her lifestyle and social media rep is more important to her. Oh, and it's funny how Neil Cuckman said that he's a male feminist, but got rid of Amy Hennig, a talented female story writer who worked on the story for the first 3 Uncharted games. So, yeah, one of them in this video that I'm using as a background video, I'm playing, and I also got for free during the stay-at-home initiative by Sony. So progressive, eat shit, Neil Cuckman. Will this shameless pandering to the woke crowd end? Maybe, but so far not yet. Listening to the easily triggered instead of listening to the fans and customers who actually buy products is bad business 101. There's a reason the term get woke go broke exists. Yes, I know that The Last of Us 2 made Sony and Naughty Dog money, so technically that term don't apply to them, but the way they acted during the whole shit show, what cost them is reputation to the fans of Sony and Naughty Dog. However, there will be a Sony and Naughty Dog fanboys and the media defending their axes to the bitter end. As a PS3, PSP, and PlayStation 4 owner, I did not like the way Sony and Naughty Dog acted like this. And because of this, I refuse to buy or play The Last of Us 2. I will focus on playing Ghost of Tsushima whenever I get it because I love Sucker Punch, and so far they aren't being shitty to their fans because I love Sly. Plus, I love Sly Cooper in the Infamous game, so that's always been. If I ever do get a Naughty Dog game, the game will be The Last of Us Remastered. But let me end this by saying the following: fuck you, Neil Cuckman, for being a soy latte drinking bitch. Fuck you, Naughty Dog, for filing false DMC claims on YouTubers who are reporting on this and not paid sales. Fuck the paid sale YouTubers who suck the dick of Naughty Dog and Sony. Fuck Sony for not only using Muso TNT Ltd for false striking channels, but having a double standard on censorship department when getting games from Japan. But most of all, fuck you, Anita Sarkeesian, for being the biggest scam artist since AOC. You are the most disliked person in the fucking planet. Nobody fucking likes you. Hell, female gamers and female game devs don't fucking hate you. You give women in gaming a bad name. You're nothing more than a fucking griffer and a con artist. No wonder feminist frequency fucking went broke. You're worse than CNN's Worst Journalist of the Year, Don Lemon Worst Journalist of the Year. Worse than Molly from ESPN's First Take. Worse than Nancy Pelosi, who remembers a man named George Kirby. Worse than the Raylos on Twitter. Worse than the SJWs on Twitter, who goes on there and whine and bitch about bullshit problems. Worse than the fucking do-nothing Democrats who spent 4 fucking years trying to take down Trump instead of doing their damn job. The whole gaming world will be a hell of a lot better if you just go away. Just go the fuck away. Anywho, thank you for watching my video, and I would love to hear from you. So please leave a like, please leave a comment, like this video, sub to my channel, click the little notification bell so you won't miss a new video. Share with your friends and family, make sure you stay safe. I will say this. As of recording, I have heard that Ghost of Tsushima has been making oodles of fucking money, and that it is being sold out worldwide. The game is that fucking good. And as for The Last of Us Part 2, there are still unsold copies still sitting on shelves. I think that tells a tale to gamers that they would rather play a fun game instead of playing a terrible game where you feel nothing but sad and you should feel bad. And that's not how gaming is supposed to be. Supposed to be. And I also want to thank Raptors Post Game Talk for for making this request video. I actually had fun writing the script on it and putting a little spin on the whole situation. But seriously though, if you want, you should totally sub to his channel. He has some good content. If you're a basketball fan, if you're a Raptors fan, if you're a wrestling fan who likes to hear people talk about how wrestling it needs to be instead of being the whole woke thing and everything, you should definitely check him out. All right, and also don't forget to check out Heel versus Babyface, Heel versus Babyface, Geeks and Gamers, and Ryan of Arcade Outpost. All right, they're good YouTubers. They're also good YouTubers who like to tell it like it is and not paid shills who works against the media who are anti-consumer. All right, so I just like to give credit where credit is due and also give a few shout outs and everything. So well. Until next time, this is Darkside2K7, aka Sonic Sky Chaser, and I will see you in the next video. Please stay safe as always. Make sure you wear a mask, practice social distancing, and well, try not to get sick. That's all I can say. So that's it. I will see y'all later. So long, everybody.